When sharks are attacking people in record numbers as happening this past year, it's normal for people to be worried about it. According to International Shark Attack, there were 98 incidents of shark attacks worldwide, in which 30 of them were just in Florida. Florida Atlantic University biological sciences professor Stephen Kahiura captured a video of black-tip sharks invading the waters of Palm Beach on Florida Atlantic coast. Professor Kahiura explains this phenomenon.
These black-tip sharks come down and they spend the winter here from January through about March or so. And then they start to migrate back north again. And then in the summer, the males and females will reproduce off Georgia or the North and South Carolina. And then in the fall, they'll start to move their way farther south again, and then eventually they end up back here in South Florida in the wintertime.
He also explains how climate change has affected the immigration of these sharks.
The water temperature keeps increasing. The sharks who are fond of this particular temperature range, 21 to 25 Celsius, they'll find that temperature at higher and higher latitudes with each successive generation or decade or so. And so as a result, these sharks may be moving to their preferred temperature, which is found farther and farther north. And it could be that they're expanding their range northward compared to what it was 70 years ago.
If you're planning to come to the beach during the weekend, you need to know what to do in case you see a shark.
Usually when people see shark in the water, they tend to panic. And that's something that you don't want to do, because when you panic, you stop thinking and you react. And it can be dangerous, it can be an accident. So what we usually do when we see a shark, without telling them anything, we tell them to get out of the water.
Always exercise common sense. I mean, if it's dark out and it's hard for you to see, then it's also hard for the sharks to see. They might mistake, your watch for a fish, for example. You might get bitten, all right? Or if the water's really turbid, it may be hard for them to see. Avoid swimming in an area where there's people fishing.
In order for a shark to attack, most of the time you have to be sick or injury.
If I see a shark, I call the police.
If I saw a shark in the water, I would probably run out as fast as I could.
Saw a shark in the water, I'd probably run out.
Yeah.
For UMTV, I'm Alessandra Angelini.